Hey, what is up guys, it's Okran23 here, and today's video is going to be a new Digimon card game deck profile about my Imperialdramon deck. So let's get started, but before we start, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, give a like on the video if you like it, and consider sharing this video with your friends who love Digimon. And if you are buying from Magician Circle, use the discount code OKRAM10 to get 10% off your purchase. It's of course a website in which you can find also Digimon cards. So let's get started with the eggs and running 4 copies of this BT12 Demi-Vimon and 1 copy of the BT16 Demi-Vimon. So I'm always being the guy that says, okay, we have 5 slots for the eggs, let's use those 5 slots. You can just play this to increase the draw power, since now we only have 1 Stingmon to play with, you know. But I prefer to have also the +1 KDP that can come in handy sometimes. Then for the level 3s, which are really important in this deck, we have mandatory 4 copies of the Searching Vimon. Nothing to explain about him, this is really good. And then the same goes for Wormmon, 4 copies of it. The difference of course is that the Vimon can also search our Davis, the memory setter. Then for the others we have 2 copies of the promo Vimon. I'm still playing this and I really think it's really nice together with this one, especially if you can combo these 2 off. It's really good, and you pay really little memories. And then my favorite, the MVP, is this little Wormmon, the BT16 Wormmon. So of course you can play also the new Wormmons, which are really nice, but I really love this ratio still nowadays, and especially this card won me 2 or 3 games in last locals. It's crazy on its own, because you play it late game, that's why it's only 1 copy. You can also toggle around with 2. There was a time in which I was playing 2 of it, and it wins the game because it's unexpected. You evolve from the graveyard, from the trash, sorry, and it's good, super recommended. Then for the level 4s, going into our Joe Grass, we have 4 copies of the X Vimon BT12, of course, Game 1 memory and jamming inherited, and 2 copies of the X1 Vimon, X Vimon, so jamming and jamming, really easy. Then for the greens, now we are forced to 4 copies of this one, which gains you the memory, is still fine, and the single lone copy of this thing one here. It's a hit that hits, quote unquote. This only one is heavy, and I have a kind of solution also in the options that no one is playing anymore to deal with the fact that we only have 1 of this. And then I added 1 Lydramon. This is considered as your 6th green, which can be also a blue, so not bad, why not? Then for the level 5s, we have another mandatory 4 copy of the BT16 Imperialdramon. This is basically the MVP of the deck, and this allows you to win the games. And then coupled with 3 copies of the Structure Deck 9 Imperialdramon. This card is still pretty good, with small rookies to be sent back into the deck. It's really good. Then for level 6s, I saw a lot of builds with running different stuff in here, so I'm playing 3 copies of the BT16. Some people are stopped playing this, but this is so oppressive on the field, and I really enjoy still having this on the field, because it will limit the opponent's plays. Even if you don't have anything in your hand to evolve this into, the opponent will be scared, trust me. Then the 1 fighter mode, this card is still super valid and strong. 1 copy recommended. And then 2 copies of the fighter mode Ace. Once again, this is really good to defend yourself, and it's another card you can evolve into. Of course you can also play the Paladin. If in your locals you have a lot of purple decks, it's gonna be an instant win. Then for the Tamers, you get 2 copies of the gold, the old but gold BT3 Davis. This allows you to search the cards you need, and mandatory 4 copies of Davis and Ken I was expecting this card to be hit on the ban list and this card to be limited on the ban list, but instead we were lucky. We still have 4 copies of this for now. Probably will be hit later in the future. Then the options. Everyone hates me because of my options. Everyone hates me because I love playing options. Of course, you can toggle around, you can play more level 6s, you can play Imperialdramon, you can play more rookies. I prefer to have options, and I don't want to see my opponents just hitting my security pile and already being aware that there is nothing happening and there is nothing helping me to turn the tables. So this won me a game last locals because it came out from the security when the opponent was a 0 memory, and I stole the turn and I went on rampage after that. Armor Spark is good. It's not necessary. It's not necessary anymore. You generate, you print memories. It's mainly for the security one, and sometimes the extra memory can be really nice. Then 1 copy of Hidden Potential discovered, also here. Almost no one is playing this anymore because you have the Primogenitor, which I'm still playing. They are kinda the same. Somehow this can be better in some occasions, in some instances, but this one, how can you renounce to this limited card? It's crazy. I cannot play without this, and this card also wins me games on its own. When you play this, you won the game. So why you should not play this? I cannot understand. Also because you can tap monsters, tap your Digimon before progressing, so the tapping, the suspending effect, it will not affect you at all, and it is really nice. It's really nice. Then the 1 Scramble, you can also play maybe 2, I don't know. Then the spicy card I was telling you, and this won me another game, is the Invisible Dragon Insect Fusion. Maybe players that have been playing this deck for a while already know this. I will leave this on screen. And this helps because it allows you to play the Stingborn for 3 cost. Okay, so even if you are forced now to play 4 of the Stingborn that are 4 play cost, with this one you can play it for free. So that's it, and it's a kinda like solution for that. I love this, and it's really strong also for the security effect. And then the 1 Megadeth that also helped me to turn the tables on. If you have a lot of stuff that can come out from the security, you have more chances of winning and turning the table. And this deck is really fast to recover if you have the right assets, and like a lot of Davidson Can and rookies in your hand, you can recover really fast. So trust me, it is nice to have something in the security pile. So that's it for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below what do you think about this particular profile, and how many changes you would do to this. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, give a like on the video if you like it, and if you buy on Magician Circle, use the discount code OKRAM10 to get 10% off your discount. So that's it for today, and see you in the next one.